like Billy wasn't the cleanest skin. Like we all know that.
He's got ADHD, bro. He's just Hunter might tries things and he's not scared to fail. And
Tedesco making way for Dylan Edwards.
Yep.
Right or wrong?
Yep.
In the troll in the centers.
Yeah, mad.
Fuck, mad. Like, I remember coming up against you and Troll in the World Cup. How do you see this game getting played out?
Obviously, they're going to try and run through the front door.
Yeah.
Just with the side that Matt has picked. They play the full field. So
Yeah.
the right side will take all the yardage. If they see an opportunity, they'll shift to the left.
I feel Appy was. I feel like he would have been so good with that team around him. His manipulation around the ruck, I thought it would have went a long way, and I thought it could have caused a lot of line breaks on the back of that. They don't know the real New South Wales side, so they don't know what to expect.
Yeah. I feel like the blueprint to beat this Queensland side, is our Game 3 game last year.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Trot, and yet again, I've got my co in the house, Foxy, as we unpack all things State of Origin Game 2. Foxy, how are you, cuz?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks for having me again, bros.
How's the week been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Plenty of rehab, plenty of training, but knuckling down on Let's Trot, bro. Let's Trot.
What did you tick off in your rehab so far?
I'm doing a lot of exercises that involve different muscles.
Yeah.
Like my calf, obviously glutes and all that kind of stuff, and quads and all that kind of stuff. So other muscles don't have to work a bit harder, just strengthen them up a bit before I start running that. So,
are you going to stay in-house with your rehab, or will you go to see other specialists, maybe in Melbourne? I was speaking to Nathan, he went down to Melbourne and had a look at some hammy gurus and got some advice there. Is that something you got planned?
I'll probably stay in-house, but spoke to Trav and he was going to send me over to the US.
Really?
Like Troll and Turbo did, so I was going to go over, but didn't work out. Spilled. In a way, I was sort of happy because I couldn't be bothered traveling.
Yeah. Oh, man. Whereabouts is that? I think it's Philly. I think it's Philly, eh? The
He's got a bad connection over there, bro. So, hit me up. It'd be nice if I would go. He said it wasn't 100%, so
yeah, nice.
Don't think it happened.
Your ex-teammate, Tavita Pangai, back playing, bro, for the Dolphins. How good.
That's good, bro.
Did you see that coming?
I sort of had a feeling that he'd be back playing.
Yeah, for some reason, I did as well.
I didn't want to waste his wanted to waste his talent, bro. Like he's a talented player, and we were shocked that we were going to lose him.
Yeah.
But maybe he just needed a break, bro. Like some people do, and I'm glad he's back playing footy now and gets a chance to showcase his talent. And he won't regret it. He won't regret when he's 50. Oh, I should have went back to playing footy. I shouldn't have retired at that time. So I'm happy for him. Yeah,
me too. He signed obviously to the end of the season with the Dolphins. Future's still up in the air. Anything can happen, but it's good to see Tavita back in the game. He's a freakish of a talent on his day, and unfortunately, I feel like he was just swerved off the path a couple of times, but we've got him back.
That's it.
How good, Tavita. Let's talk about Origin, bro. Let's talk Origin. Obviously, we spoke briefly about our sides and what we wanted the New South Wales team to look like. But I want to talk about the coaches. I find it hilarious.
It's competitive, bro. It's competitive.
Yeah, I love it, eh? You would know. Like Billy's as competitive as they come.
Oh, yeah, massively.
Like even at training, is he the same at training?
Bro, he's got ADHD, bro. He's just Hunter might tries things and he's not scared to fail and he's just real competitive and he's the loudest person.
Not a bad thing.
No, that's what I mean. He's the loudest person on the field and that's why he's such a good player and good person. So.
Yeah, because I think
no surprise.
No surprise. Obviously, I respect his standing up for his player and Reece and then obviously Madge just shot fired. Shots fired. We finally got that far out. Yeah. About the glass houses comment, he's obviously referring about Billy Slater's kind of career and it wasn't the cleanest skin in the game. You're not. I won't let you answer it because obviously you're
I won't answer that.
Because I know you're going to straight bat it. But like Billy wasn't the cleanest skin. Like we all know that. Yeah. And I don't feel like Joseph. I know we've spoken about it a couple of times now, but I don't feel he actually came out to intentionally injure Reece. I feel like it was just a moment that went wrong.
Yeah.
Like we do previews on opposition teams every single week.
Yeah.
we identify their key players, and we obviously target them.
Yeah.
It's common sense. Like, why wouldn't you target their best players to kind of take them out of the game, make them uncomfortable, and make them play a bad game? Obviously, everything revolves around them in the team. Reece, key player. There's no. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Obviously, not going out there to bloody rip his head off.
Yeah.
Like literally, but. Like, do you still do that? Like playing at the Dogs? Like, you guys still target players? Like, it's
of course. Like, it's you want to limit it as much as
you want to take them out of the game.
You want to take them out of the game.
No, like like their involvement. I mean, their involvement that could be turned.
What's that word we said before? What was the word that we said before? Malice. Malice.
Yeah. There's no malice.
There's no malice in it. You know, you want to limit as much time and space off the good players that attack well and start their sets off well, or danger with the ball. Like, you just it's a hard one, but
isn't it crazy? Like, maybe what
the height difference too, babe. You see the size of Joseph?
It was just
it's huge.
It was just a moment that went completely wrong. Like, with a lot of factors, obviously the height disadvantage, Reece slipping slightly, the speed of contact. Like, there was no way Joseph could have pulled out. He just couldn't do it without even maybe conceding a line break or hurting himself. Just a moment that went wrong. But I think on the topic of Origin, like, people love Origin for its physicality, it's combative, it's grubby. Like, let's face it, it is grubby.
That's what people want to watch.
That's what State of Origin is so good. Like, I reckon, 20, 30 years ago, I reckon that's play on. I reckon the ref lets that go. I don't reckon he sends off a player. I honestly believe that. 30 years ago, Joseph Solali'i does not get sent off if he did that. And probably Reece stays on the field.
You see some of the old highlights back in the day, like, boys elbowing each other, kicking each other. What about the Blues they used to have in that? Like, that's all my mum and dad used to talk about, like all the old Origin moments and like that. And
I can't believe the stuff that they used to get away with back in the day.
But you wouldn't even went off with a HIA or anything. You just shrugged it off. And
well, have you ever played? That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you ever played through concussion? This is before the HIA. Yeah, like, what do you recall?
What do I recall? Depends how bad it is, bro. Like, sometimes you don't remember anything and you're trying to dust it off and you send me there, but you ain't. Like,
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And depends how bad it is, bro. Like, straight out. I remember I got, I think I got hit around the head against the Warriors or something. And it was when the HIA was around, but I don't think it was that.
You didn't get flagged.
I didn't get flagged or that serious. And I remember... I don't remember the moment, but I remember what day it was, who were playing, the score, and all that kind of stuff. But I still semi wasn't there. You know what I mean? And then after a while, like maybe 5-10 minutes, I sort of started like getting my groove back. You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
I kind of had my memory of mine when I first got knocked out was I was playing Reggie's and it was a semi-final against Newtown. I think it was like the first 3 minutes of the game. They put in a grubber. I was playing fullback. And I've gone to pick up the ball, and the back row was, I don't even know who it was, but got me with a closed fist straight to the temple. Perfect example. He stayed on. Like, I think that's 15 years ago, something like that. I don't know how he got away with that. Anyway, I was snoring. You see the video. I was snoring. I got gone. And then I finally got onto my feet, but like me in that present state, I do not recall anything. I blacked out, and I woke up with 15 minutes to go in the second half. So like I was pretty much on autopilot for 65 minutes of that game. And I have no recollection of it. I was almost like I was an empty vessel. Like I just had no idea. I was on autopilot essentially. And I was freaking out. I was like, I felt like I was in a dream, but not. I remember on my inside was Malcolm Webster. I don't know if you remember him. And I go to him, I go, what's going on, Mal? Like, where are we? He goes, bro, we're fucking playing. Just fucking eyes up. we have to cop a shift. I was like, the fuck? I was freaking out. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it's no joke. Concussion's no joke, obviously.
It's dangerous.
But yeah, enough of that. Don't want to get emotional thinking about it. No. Let's talk about the Blue side. Okay, number 1, Dylan Edwards, Brian Thor, Stephen Crichton, Latrell Mitchell, Zach Lomax, Jerome Luai, Mitch Moses, Jake Trebojevic, Reece Robertson, Payne Haas, Liam Martin, Angus Crichton, Cameron Murray, Connor Watson, Isaiah Yeo, Homole Olakawatu, Spencer Leniu, and Mitch Barnett. Thoughts on that side?
Mad side.
I agree. I love it.
Side. Big, powerful,
Yeah.
fast. Boys on the bench that are big and fast as well.
Yeah.
Like, Homole coming on.
Spencer.
Spencer had a cracker game first game. So
Well, let's talk about the most notable omissions from the squad. Tedesco making way for Dylan Edwards.
Yep.
Right or wrong?
yeah, I think right decision. Obviously, Dylan Edwards didn't get the opportunity first game, but I think it would be a different story if the Blues got up first game. I think Teddy would stay there. Maybe Dylan Edwards on the bench, 17, just to cover that versatility role sort of thingy. So, I'm not surprised at that decision at all. Not.
I remember, when I got asked that question last week, I stuck with Teddy.
Yep.
Just because I thought he did enough that game one.
Yeah, 100%.
Particularly playing with 12 men. Like, he scored a
100%.
try, saved a try.
Yeah.
Had a pretty decent involvement in that game. He's got the experience. And I thought Dylan was a bit, he wasn't combat hardened yet.
Yeah.
It wasn't conditioned. Obviously, a couple of weeks off with that quad strain. And, as you know, with muscle tears, you got to approach with caution.
Yeah.
But, hey, Madge, fucking balls of steel, man. Stuck to his guns.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards was up for selection. Fucking goes, I selected you for game one. You're my fullback.
Yep.
Here's your time to shine.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Next one was obviously Latrell in the centres.
Yeah, mad.
Fuck, mad. I remember coming up against you and Troll in the World Cup. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Were you on my side,
I was on your side.
How many tries I scored against you?
Bro, you scored 5. Hold on. Hey, you already knew that. So, you scored 1 around me.
I know.
Bro, like you scored like 3 in the middle. You stripped fucking Carraz like when he scored that ball. I'm like, fuck. Whenever I looks at the stats, they're gonna think he just burnt me every single time. Anyway, it wasn't fun tackling you two bastards, but like Latrell, fuck. I really wanted him to play game one. He probably wasn't ready, but his form the last 3 weeks has been absolutely amazing. The only concern I have, he hasn't played centre in a while.
Yeah.
His decision making is going to definitely come under question. His conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And again, going back to Billy, your relationship there. He's competitive. He's very analytical.
Yeah.
He sees everything.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to test Troll because he knows how devastating he can be with the ball, right?
Of course, yeah. Yeah. I think back in 2021 or something, I think it was when we dominated Queensland when we had the 3 games up there. Troll was playing fullback, same situation as now. Hasn't really played much centre at that time as well. So I don't think it's nothing new to him. I feel like he's just that player that he could play anywhere and just get the job done.
Yeah.
But yeah, knowing Billy, he'll have something up his sleeve where he'll try to target Troll, make him make a few tackles more than usual, and tag him in that regard. So I'll probably take a bit of juice out of him attacking. So, knowing Billy, he'd be definitely have something up his sleeve.
You played outside Troll for state, for country.
Yep.
What does he bring as a centre?
That fear factor, bro. And he brings flies. He creates a space for his wingman and whoever's inside him as well. You know what I mean? He'll attract 2-3 players, create that space for his winger. So, whatever he would play on the left side, maybe Toto play left or
I'd like to see him go to the left. That's his natural position.
I know, but
he's
who
got
would left?
He's got that right fend.
Yeah.
And obviously I feel like watching him the last couple of years and playing with him when I was at South, I feel like he loves sweeping on his left side compared to his right. I feel like it's a massive in.
Huge in.
He's the type of player that just brings so much confidence not only to the guys around him, but to the team. He's just, like you said, he's imposing, and it's great to have him in the team and backfiring for us. The next one, obviously Mitch Moses for Nico. This was a hard one, man. This would have been very hard. I would have hated to be Michael Maguire to break the news to Nico because I feel like Nico hasn't really had the right stage and play situations every time he put on that Sky Blues jumper. Like he obviously got thrown into the centre, not a centre. He got thrown into he got the halfback jersey for game one, but the first 7 minutes like fuck,
that's
like
crazy,
what do you do? Like as a halfback, everything just fuck. You need your 13 on 13.
Yeah,
I think it just got real frantic, and I think his kicking game might be under question as well. Like if I was to look at Mitch and Nico's kicking game, like Mitch is probably one of the best kickers in the game.
Yep.
I think he's second best kicker behind Nathan Cleary.
Yep.
What do you reckon? How do you? I know it's a hard one.
Oh, yeah, it's footy, bro. It's footy, and yeah, we've probably both been in that situation where we've got dropped. You know what I mean? So we do know what it feels like. But like you said, I do feel for Nico. Obviously, he hasn't had the situations that he wanted to, and probably hasn't had the right chances. Like 7 minutes in a game, someone gets sent off, then he's put under pressure straight away. He doesn't have 13 players on the field, and but yeah.
It's a hard one.
I'm feeling for him, bro. I'm feeling for him. But I know Nico, he's a battler, bro, and I know that he'll jump back on the horse, bro, and chip away and hopefully get that jersey back.
Because I was actually thinking as well, like, do you keep him in camp as an extra reserve, or do you just send him to Clubland and get his confidence there? Like, what would you want as a player in Nico's shoes?
Personally, I'd love to just stay at Clubland.
Yeah, same.
Build my confidence, get some reps at training.
Yeah,
that's how you get your confidence, bro.
Yeah,
reps at training. And stay back at Clubland because that's the team that's got you into that position, into the Blues jersey. So just chipping away at Clubland and hopefully earn that sport again. So knowing Nico, he'll work his backside off to be at his best.
I agree. Yeah, definitely disappointed for Nico. Like I remember when I got dropped for the first time.
Worst feeling
bit
ever.
of a story time. Gather around the fire.
Marshmallows.
We'll play. It was 2019. We're playing the Tigers on Magic Round, and I wasn't having a good year. I did my AC joint in the first game against Para, and it took me a while to recover and get my confidence back. And we're playing Ivan's old team, the West Tigers, where he abruptly left and came back home to the Panthers. So it was a bit of an ugly exit, and there was a bit of emotion around it. You know, you could tell Ivan was, a bit more amped up for this game, more than usual.
Was this at the Panthers? Yes.
Yeah. So 2018 he was at the Tigers, and 2019 he came back to Panthers.
Yep.
So we're playing the Tigers in Magic Round, and they were flogging us in the first half. And funny enough, Michael Maguire was actually the coach for the Tigers at the time. And
I think I remember this game.
Remember I told you a story
was
about
that Combank?
Nah, it was Suncorp. And I remember when I was telling you this story last week about
you get paid very well.
Fuck.
I agree with you, mate.
Anyway,
I agree with you.
Anyway, let's not go into that.
Sorry.
And anyway, so the dust is settled. We go back and come into training on Monday, and then at the end of the day, Tommy come to the office, and I kind of expected it, and he goes, "Listen, I want to send you back to reserve grade this week. I want you to kind of get your confidence back. I want you to, just go there, have fun, and after that, I might bring you back in and see how you go." I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. I needed that. Like I needed to go back. I had a good game. We won in Cup, and anyway, I was back the week later. But the reason I wanted to mention that was if that didn't happen, Brian Thor would have had to wait just a little bit longer because he took my spot when I got dropped that week. But So it's not fun when you get dropped, but sometimes it's actually beneficial for your career.
100%.
Let's talk about the strategy for New South Wales. So you mentioned that obviously big and powerful. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's typical Madge. He always wants that bigger, fitter side. I feel like they're just going to have a plan around the middle. I think Cameron Murray is a massive in that regard. Like he's so quick off the mark.
Yep.
He finds his front 9 times out of 10.
Yep.
He's got good service as well. He bounces out real hard to the B, plays at the back, try to create an overlap on the edge there. How do you see this game getting played out?
Obviously, they're going to try and run through the front door.
Yeah.
Just with the side that Madge has picked, they're going to have to complete high. I feel like with Bill, he's got tricks all up his sleeve, that fella. But just watching the game one, they play the full field. So the right side will take all the yardage. If they see an opportunity, they'll shift to the left, create some momentum, or try and break the line or something like that. You've seen a couple of tries with the hammer and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And so it's gonna be a big job for New South Wales.
I totally agree.
Huge.
I totally agree. I feel speaking like with Appy as well. I feel Appy was. I feel like he would have been so good with that team around him, particularly those forwards. I still feel like he should have been picked. I think Appy should have been picked in that side. I think his creativity out of dummy half, his subtlety, his manipulation around the ruck, I thought it would have went a long way, and I thought it could have caused a lot of line breaks on the back of that.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing is creativity and how we're going to score points, where the points are going to come from in this New South Wales team. Because you look at the Queensland team, and I feel like they got at least 18 points in them.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Like there's so many cool matchups as well. Yeah. Obviously you got Trill and Val. Yeah. But the one that I'm so eager to see is Stephen Crichton and the Hammer. One of probably the best attacking player at the moment in the Hammer and the best defensive centre in the Crichton. Who wins that matchup?
It's a hard one, man. It's I'm gonna say Critter. I'm gonna say Critter just because how professional he is and
he's my teammate.
He's obviously my teammate as well, but just how he prepares and that he's known that he's got a player like Hammer in front of him. He's going to do everything he can possibly to stop Hammer, but he's going to need the players around him to help him as well. Queensland are a wonderful team, as everyone knows, but if the boys just knuckle down and they'll get the job done, bro. They'll get the job done if they knuckle down, bro, 100%.
I agree. With the weaknesses, where do you think Queensland will try and capitalise on us, in your opinion? Like we mentioned about Trell being in the centres, haven't played in a while. They'll probably send some traffic down his side. There's no doubt that they'll send some block shapes with Reece sweeping at the back. Like, what do you do? Like, do you go and jam at the back and try to cut his time, or do you wait and paddle and wait for Romy to kind of man up and get to Reece? Yeah. What do you think? Like,
it's a ruck speed, bro. Knowing Billy, and obviously he's been through the storm system and all that kind of stuff, and it works. So I feel like if there's ruck speed, that's when they're most dangerous. So
without a doubt,
Blues defense have to knuckle down on stopping their big boys, creating momentum. Harry Grant jumping out dummy half, you stop him, you try and minimise his runs. They'll bring the shifts out of it, and they'll be running one out. Maybe get sort of like dragging them back to their own try line, like trying to disrupt them in that way, sort of thingy. So just the ruck speed, bro. They got to stop the ruck. Yeah, have to stop the ruck.
It all starts with the ruck, the old ripple effect. Yeah. I feel the biggest question mark I got is, are we battle hardened enough? Like we've got a lot of newbies. Obviously, Zach Lomax played great game one. Yeah. You've got now Latrell back for 3 games back from injury. Yeah. Suspension, I should say. Then you've got Dylan Edwards coming back from injury. You've got Cameron Murray coming back from injury. You've got Connor Watson coming back from injury. A lot of guys that haven't had that much game time this year. Let's be real. So that's pretty much my main concern. Like, can these boys play a full 80 minutes of Origin footy? Because you and I know, like that 80 minutes in that game is nowhere close to any club game. Like, your lungs are blowing after 5 minutes.
It's everything. It's the emotion and everything, bro. Yeah. It's the pressure, bro. That's what sets it apart from everything. Millions and millions of people watching the game. But in answering your question, bro, I feel like they'll be sweet. I agree. Now let's get into this Queensland side. Not that we want to, but we will. Yep. Reece Walsh, Xavier Coates, Valentine Holmes, Hamaso Tabuai Fido, Murray Talangi, Tom Dearden, Daly Cherry Evans, Ruben Cotter, Ben Hunt, Lindsay Collins, Jaden Sewer, Jeremiah Nanai, Patrick Carrigan, Harry Grant, Moaki Fotueka. I made a meal of that. Far out. Apologies. Felice Kafusi, Kurt Capewell, and Dane Gagai back in the fold as 18th man. 18th man Gagai. Yep. No surprises there. Obviously, no change to the starting lineup, but obviously the biggest talking point for me is the interchange bench. Yep. No Selwyn Cobbo. Yep.
Why not this time around, you reckon?
Not too sure, bro. Obviously, don't change a winning team. There's probably things behind the scenes that everyone don't know about, I reckon.
I saw Billy mention that he was taking some painkilling injections going to games. So that's already a red flag. Yep. You got Kurt Capewell, where I feel he can fill in a couple positions there, like particularly in the backs.
Yep.
So if a centre goes down or a fullback goes down, Val can probably slot at fullback, or Hammer can go to fullback, or capable can come into the centres there.
Centres, yep.
So I still feel like it leaves Queensland in a pretty good position. I think Kafusi's a massive in, man. Like, fuck, like he's been playing so good. The pressure he puts on the halves, oh my God.
Where will he play, but I reckon he play in the middle, huh?
Well, he played in the middle against the Sharks last week and done pretty good, like the old Sea Dog. But still kick. Oh my God, he's so funny.
To wrap it up. I love footy.
He's one of my faves, bro. I swear I love him. He's the gift that keeps on giving. But yeah, he's like ever since he went to the Dolphins last year, he's always played with a point to prove.
Yep.
And not only him, but obviously Jesse Bromwich, Kenneth Bromwich as well. Like the Dolphins were kind of known as like the retirement village of the NRL players. But fuck, man, they've been playing unreal.
The boys are. I'm really close to the boys, but they're just really enjoying it up there. Their families love it.
Really?
Yeah, and obviously they've got a good bunch of boys up there that are at the club. So they're really good fellas, bro, to be around. And it's not. I'm not surprised at all. Honestly, they train when it's time to train. They train, and I'm not surprised at all.
Since you got a good relationship with them, is Jesse Bromwich going to hang up the boots this year?
I don't know, bro. I think so. Didn't something come out saying that he was?
I can't remember. I thought there was rumours, but I don't know if it's confirmed. Is it confirmed?
I'm pretty sure he was thinking about it, maybe, but I don't know if it's 100% confirmed. So
we'll wait and see. He's been one of the best front rowers in the past. Fucking God knows how long. Donkey's years. Obviously, the Queensland team staying on topic.
Yeah.
How do you think they'll be planning and strategizing for Game 2? Obviously, if they can win this game, they take out the series.
Yeah.
Do you know roughly where do you reckon they will target?
They're definitely.
You said ruck speed before. Let's scratch that.
Yeah.
What weaknesses do you reckon New South Wales can exploit in this Queensland side? Let's talk about their weaknesses.
Queensland's weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they didn't give New South Wales didn't give themselves a chance to actually move them around with the ball.
I think that I think it's an advantage. They don't know the real New South Wales side, so they don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
We're still the unknown.
Yeah, I feel like New South Wales, because of the situation, 12 players on the field, they just had to bang the front door. Like I feel like they felt like they had to bang the front door down, and they weren't actually playing footy. What was in front of them, sort of thing. So I feel like if they knock down the front door, yes, but then just play a bit of footy coming out of yardage, just to move their front rows around and fatigue him in that way instead of just always just cutting the ball up and running it into their hands, bro. So
they only got 3 genuine props. Lindsay Collins, you got Ruben Cotter there, and then you've got Fodawaker on the bench. They're your props for Queensland. And you're up against Jake Trbojevic, Payne Haas, Spencer Leniu, Ola Kawatu, Isaiah Yeo, Cameron Murray. I don't know, man. I feel like their middles will be tested big time because it's a no-brainer. I feel like New South Wales are going to go right through the middle with a sledgehammer, and if we, like you said, if New South Wales can create a lot of ruck speed, they'll blow Queensland off the park. And not only that, like there's something about Melbourne that New South Wales love. 4 of the last 5 New South Wales have won. You've been a part of that, like a couple of those. What's so good about playing in Melbourne?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just I think we just love playing at different places. Like we always. I know we haven't had too much joy in Adelaide, but we've had a lot of joy in Perth, obviously Melbourne as well, but I'm not too sure, bro. Maybe just, I don't know.
Pretty good. Well,
it's pretty good, bro.
It's obviously working. There must be something in the air.
I just feel like, I feel like the blueprint to beat this Queensland side is our Game 3 game last year. The way
you were moving the ball out, like around half full, so like between 40 and 40. Like you weren't scared to shift the ball and get into attacking shape.
We had that balance of we knocked the front door down, but we also had shape to move them around, and we pulled their pants down a couple of times. And I feel like I'm just saying like I'm just saying that I feel like that's the blueprint. Like they've got the exact same Queensland side playing right now. I feel like we troubled them in that game like a lot. So it's going to be interesting. I hope Queensland. I hope New South Wales figure it out. Yeah,
because we need to win. It's a no-brainer. Backs against the wall, and we need to go 1-1, particularly if we're going to play Game 3 in Brisbane, because as you know, they grow an extra head when they play in Brisbane. Sorry, I had to say that. Story time and some tales in Origin camp, which I'm sure you got plenty of. It's obviously. What does a week look like preparing for a game?
Well, the first thing you do is obviously go into camp and try all your outfits on and all your different sizes.
How good is it, eh?
Spin the yarn with lads.
Couple photo shoots.
Couple of photo shoots, all that kind of stuff at 9, this and that, Fox Sports. But probably straight after that, you get on the piss. If not, go down to Coogee or something, or in the city. You don't go establishment straight away, but what else?
Did you just ever go on the boat, the yacht? Was
Yeah,
that
the very
star?
yeah, we had the 7-star the first year, but they change it up every year. Sometimes we just stay in the team room, have a drink up, or we'll go down to Coogee Bay Hotel or something, have a piss up down there. It wouldn't be too big because we'd have a bit of training the next day. But then, yeah, like the rest of the week is just pretty much training and media stuff. And
speaking of like on piss ups, something just popped up in my mind. Have you ever been? Have you ever gone out and broken a curfew?
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I have as well. It was with your coach.
Yeah.
So we played in Melbourne.
Zero?
Yeah, we played in Melbourne. I think you played that game 2018.
What do you mean? Is it? Nah, Syria wasn't part of Origin, was it?
Nah, for Clubland, sorry.
Yeah.
We were playing in Melbourne against you lads, and we beat yous. I can't remember. I think it was Smithy's 350th or something. Anyway, I think it was our first time we beat yous down there too. And Ciro was the interim coach. Yeah. After the game, we had a short turnaround, and he goes, "Listen, like, you know, rest up, get you good sleep, because we're playing Friday night next week." And fair enough. Anyway. Me and a few of the boys, I won't mention who, we decided to go out, but we said we won't drink. We said that's the draw card, we won't drink. I'm like, all right, no worries. So we went outside, we were ordering a cab. Anyway, I decided to look up, and then I see the team room, like there's this big figure just standing there with his hands on his hips, and it's Ciro just standing and he's just doing that.
Why? Because
I don't know how he saw us, and I picked up the phone. I'm like, "Hey, brother." He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nah, listen, we're just gonna go to the casino, play a bit of cards. Like, we're not drinking or anything." He's like, "Okay, sweet." I'm like, "Listen, we won't be back. We won't stay out too late."
Was this before the game?
No, after.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. But we said we're not gonna go out. Like, and it was wigging a bit, and I'm like, "No, we went to the casino, played a bit of cards, and." Yeah, that was a good night. It was a good night. Always a good time in Melbourne. Always have a good time. But yeah, I remember camp as well. The drink ups are the best. Like I remember my first couple of days, and we got on the 7-star. Man, you know Buffalo? You know the game Buffalo?
Nah.
You've never played Buffalo.
I'm not a cards man.
No. Drinking game. It's like you can't drink with your dominant hand. So I'm right-handed. I can't drink. If I take a sip out of my, I have to scull a drink.
Oh yeah.
I reckon I sculled like 20 Coronas. It was not well. And then we walked back to the hotel, and we're just sitting in the team room, and I was spent. I was finished, and I kind of smoke bombed, and I left, and I went to the room.
Yeah.
I was neck deep into the toilet bowl, spewing my lungs out, and I hear the door swipe open, and I was rooming with J-Moz, and I was like, I looked up to J-Moz, and you know we had like Gallon on the side, Robbie Farah, and like all these experienced guys, James Maloney, and I quickly like got up, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and I had like all spew on my face like that. He's like,
"Oh no!"
Did you? He go, J-Moz was like, "Were you just spewing your guts out?" And I'm looking at him like. It was just the most embarrassing moment. I was rattled. But what about the times with Freddie? He's obviously a character that's always looked outside the box or thought outside the box with his methods.
Yeah.
What kind of woo stuff can you share?
Oh, you can't go past the 6 a.m. barefoot walks.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Were you doing 6 a.m. barefoot walks?
Barefoot walks was freezing. The grass still had moist and that on it, bro. Most mornings would be like terrible weather, like freezing, bro. Like the worst. That's the only thing I used to hate was them barefoot walks, bro. I swear to God, just because
that's all.
Bro, you couldn't after the because you just chuck the ball around and that, and I mean just go through your movements and all that kind of stuff on the grass. And I'm telling you, the grass was freezing. Like you couldn't feel your toes. Could not feel your toes. It was the worst, bro. I used to hate it. I hate being cold. I don't even do ice baths. I hate doing ice baths.
You have to do them. Like,
I know. But
do you get like, because you got no fat on you, do you get like real like heavy bone aches from the cold? Is that what it is?
Nah, I just get fucking cold. Like I can't. It's a phobia, brothers.
Oh, you got a phobia?
I hate cold water. I don't. Bro, I hate swimming. I don't even like swimming.
Oh, don't start about swimming. I sink. I've got I can't float.
No, but I mean, I won't even go to the beach, bro, and go for a swim, lad. Bro.
What?
Yeah, like I'll just jump in. Like even when I go jet skiing, bro, like I'll jump in, I'll jump out. Like, you know what I mean? I won't even go in the water sometimes.
Well, I won't jump. What, are we talking like open water? You jump in the water?
No,
No,
I mean, like, just like I'll jump in the water just to jump on the ski.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, I won't, it's just not my cup of tea. I just...
Yeah, you're weird. You're weird. What else is there?
I feel like the first couple of years of Origin were hectic, bro, because we always used to get on the piss, and then it just started dying in the ass, like just not drinking at all sometimes,
Really?
or just having a few beers and then going to bed. Like it was like that bonding sort of thingy. Like I feel like that's the culture of Origin. True or not? Am I spitting facts or what?
Yeah, you are.
Like,
You have to that one bonding night.
You gotta have that one
just
big
get
one.
out of your system.
Get
and
out
then
of
you
your
can
system.
because like it's pretty like it's a massive grind.
Yeah.
Like it's emotionally taxing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to like do so many like photo shoots and talk to journos, plus training, plus video sessions, plus culture meetings, whatever that like, you know, talk about what's so good about what's so special about being a blues player, that stuff.
Yeah.
Team dinners.
So much goes into it.
Team dinners,
Yeah.
like. I don't know. We sound precious, eh? Oh, yeah, how precious do we sound?
Yeah, I know, but so much goes into it, bro.
Yeah, so it's exhausting. You need to blow some steam from time to time.
100%. But I feel like the first thing you need to do is just get on the piss.
Yeah, I agree.
Straight out. But like my most fun times were getting on a piss with the boys, having a laugh, singing in the pubs and that, and playing poker and all that kind of stuff. It was the best, bro. I loved it. Loved it, bro.
I don't think I've had a drink with you in a while, eh?
We haven't had a drink.
We haven't had a drink, eh?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe in the foreseeable future.
We'll chuck a Let's Drop party.
All right, Foxy, the time has come. Everyone's been patient. The winter drop is coming out.
First week of July, bro. My favourite time of the year. Like.
Beautiful. So if you've noticed, we've been rocking the traditional colorway of the teal and the pink. Fox, you've got the maroon and the nice cream jumper there. We've obviously got a massive collection right here on our front, on the table in front of us.
Let's show everyone, huh?
Let's show everyone. Let's pick our favorite pieces.
Three pieces, you reckon?
Let's go three.
Okay,
Let's do it.
done.
All right, you're too slow. So we've got the matching trackies.
Yep.
Trot seasoned. I love like matching.
Bro. Matching
it's
is
a thing
just
now.
like,
eh?
it's so...
I never used to be big on matching. I don't know. Now I'm addicted. Obviously, tapered at the bottom. These matte track pants, nice and warm and thick. It's a freezing winter.
Freezing winter, bro.
And then you've got here the hoodie, Trot season.
Trot season, bro.
Traditional, classic black. Can't go wrong. My favorite color.
You can wear that anywhere too, bro. Like
you can't
beat that. You can't beat that. Honestly.
You can go to dinner with them. Do whatever you want. I'm telling you, you'll get away with it. Ooh. And I think I love this one. I love the sweater again with the Miami Vice colorway. You know what I love about like the brand as well? I feel like the winter stock is perfect for it because obviously you got Trot. How big is that?
Yeah, we got all different fonts in that, bro. So it's not just stuck on one font, bro. You know what I mean? So
I love it. I love
it, bro.
Some can, some can't.
Mine is, I got this one here. Sort of that NWA style.
I like it.
Crew neck jumper. As I said before, it's nice and cold, so that's one of my favorites. And the matching.
Where'd you go, the cream?
I went the cream. You beat me to the black.
I haven't seen that one actually.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, nice.
Boom.
Cracker.
That's a Trot season one and the matching trackies, bro. Matching trackies. There you go.
There is one more I want to show. I have to show it.
I like this one and what I got on as well. So
I have to show it.
Show it. What's that one?
Is that the one you got?
No.
Did you show that one yet? No. Did you show that one?
Which one?
I love this one. This is my favorite.
Showed that one.
Yeah, well, it's mine now. This is at second glance, I absolutely love this one. I think this is going to fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
I feel like again, people getting fast. This drop is probably one of our best by far. What makes you like this drop compared to the rest? What's sort of special about this one to you?
I don't know, bro, but I feel like we haven't dropped anything in ages, bro. So just because we've been so focused on this show and I love winter time, bro. I love dressing up. So it's a very special time for clothes, and I'm really excited to drop this, bro. Right.
Because we spoke about it before on the show. You don't like the cold.
I don't like the cold. I do not like the cold.
Hey, speaking of like the winter collection, will there be another drop later on?
After this one?
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Always got to sit down with the team and discuss what we can do. So there's always a chance, yes.
So make sure you get in fast. I'm telling you, this stuff is going to fly off the shelves.
Always fly off the shelves.
I'll be taking a piece of everything. So again, maybe the large you'll struggle in. So put it that way. Now there's one more piece I want to talk about.
You didn't say it.
And I'm looking straight at it. I'm a bit, conflicted because the colours this time of the year pisses me off, but I think it's going to be a sleeper in terms of selling. Let me grab it and show everyone. I feel this cream with the maroon, yes, I know, the maroon is going to fly off the shelves. It's a unique colour. You don't see it that often.
No.
But yeah, I feel... Is this based off state of origin? Is this motivated for that? Like you want to kind of keep that feel this time of year? Is that why you picked
like
it?
you said, no one really picks this colour, bro. So I just feel like the colours mix well together. So it's going to fly off the shelves, brothers. All the materials fly off the shelves.
I think so.
Let's trot. Let's see it.
I think so too. Now that you got some time on the sidelines, I'm sure you're going to have more of an input in designing this apparel, and I'm looking forward to it, brother. But until then, let's chop, baby.
Let's trot, brother.